Hello again, and it's now late July. Now this month I want to share with you some past stories attached to this land that you all know and love as Clandon Wood. We're surrounded by the ancient villages of East and West Clandon that date back over 1,000 years. And as part of Guildford planning requirements, we had to carry out historical, geological and archaeological investigations. We first started developing Clandon Wood, or Cuckoo Farm as it was known then, 9 years ago in January 2012. And it can be seen from the old local maps that the existing layout of the 3 enclosures that form the 31 acres of Clandon Wood is at least 400 years old. From a geological perspective, Clandon Wood is sandwiched between the chalk of the North Downs and the edge of the London clay beds. The subsoil has a mix of deposits laid down from either glacial or river deposits. The really positive point of that is that the soil here drains very, very well and is absolutely ideal for both a wildflower meadow and a natural burial ground. So the archaeologists excavated 121 trenches, 30 metres long and 3 metres wide, through to the subsoil in both the east and the west meadows. And some amazing finds came to light. The areas where this pavilion now sits and where we planted the orchard trees just in the other field was shown to have once been the site of an early Bronze Age settlement. So people were actually living here some 4,000 years ago. The experts showed me the evidence of post holes that once supported the large thatched roofs of the roundhouses, and they could also tell that the east field had been divided up into enclosures, suggesting that they also kept livestock. Various clay finds were discovered, but the best were in the shape of 3 storage pots and also some loom weights. In the Westfield, it was evident that 100 or so years ago it was mined for flint, and the large trenches were then backfilled with more of a sandy material than is evident on the rest of Clandon Wood. Interesting stories also emerged from local tales that the enclosure that now forms the car park was once rather aptly known as Bones Yard. As to why, speculation ranges from it being a burial ground during the Black Death, the site of an animal knacker's yard, or that it just happened to be owned by a gentleman called Jack Bones. Unfortunately, no actual evidence has ever been found to support any of those stories. One fact we are sure about though is that the estate of Cuckoo Farm was also a very well-known venue for national ploughing competitions back in the early 1900s. We do have some old photos that we will be displaying on our office wall. Well, I hope you've enjoyed hearing the small potted history of Clandon Wood. As you can see, we're only caretakers for a very short time of this small but beautiful piece of England. But with our long-term planning strategy, our sustainable management and our Natural Burial Trust Fund, there really is no reason why Clandon Wood should not carry on the local story by continuing to be a nature reserve for centuries to come. Until next time.